Stay tuned to the end for insight into one of the restaurants on the ship.
Do you want a cookie?
Calm down. I'm trying to eat.
We have been wanting chocolate chip cookies for how many days now? Two? Two. We finally found some. These are like Chips Ahoy. That's what they look like. But they taste better. Don't they? Don't they?
Yeah.
No.
Today is Saturday, June the 8th, and we are in rainy Riga, Latvia. Of course, my mom is here, and there's Erin. And we've already explored a lot of the city, but we have a little bit more to go, and hopefully this rain will let up soon. All right, let's kick it off here with the cat house. Cats are known to be the unofficial symbol of Riga. The cat house was built to look like a medieval castle by a wealthy Latvian merchant in 1909. The merchant placed cats on the roof in protest of his denial into the Great Guild, located just around the corner. Eventually, he was let into the guild, and he turned the cats around so it no longer looked like they were pooping in the direction of the Great Guild. All right, y'all, speaking of guilds, let's move on to Riga's top site, the House of the Blackheads. The original was constructed in the first half of the 1300s. It was a guild for unmarried merchants and ship owners. The Mannerist decorative elements were added during the 1600s, giving it its signature gingerbread look. Unfortunately, the original structure was mostly destroyed in 1941 during Hitler's Operation Barbarossa, the invasion of the Soviet Union. And then the Soviets finished the building off entirely once they liberated Latvia from the Nazis and absorbed it into the USSR. The building was reconstructed in 1999. All right, let's move along to another top site in Riga, the oldest complex of homes, affectionately known as the Three Brothers. During medieval times, this street was along the outskirts of Riga and home to city craftsmen. Legend has it that the three were built by descendants of the same family. The oldest of the three is the one furthest to the right. It was constructed in the late 1400s in the Gothic style. The center one dates to 1646 and was heavily influenced by Dutch Mannerism. And the narrow one, the furthest to the left, was the youngest, constructed in the late 1600s in the Baroque style. All right, let's move on next to the Riga Cathedral. Construction on the cathedral began in 1211, and at the time it was a basic hall church. The church was rebuilt as a basilica in the early 1400s. The church combines Romanesque, Gothic, Baroque, and Art Nouveau styles. Here's a shot of the altar, and of course, those Gothic ceilings. This organ is the most beautiful organ I've ever seen. When I walked in, my jaw literally dropped, and the guy nearest me looked at me and just simply nodded. It has nearly 7,000 pipes and is considered one of the most valuable organs in the world. Originally Catholic, the cathedral became Lutheran after the Protestant Reformation and is still Lutheran to this day.
That's not Jacob.
Okay, so it's about 4:50 in the afternoon here in Riga. That makes it almost 9, I think. Right? I don't even know. At home. And it is pouring rain, and we're hiding under a tent for the time being. Up next is St. Peter's Church. The original St. Peter's was constructed in 1209, but only some walls and pillars remain of that structure. Over the centuries, the church was remodeled and reconstructed continuously and has had Romanesque, Gothic, and Baroque elements. Originally a Catholic church, it became Lutheran after the Protestant Reformation reached Latvia. Reaching 434 feet high, the cathedral has the tallest tower in Riga. For €9, visitors can climb the tower and get the same views of the city that we did. Here you can see the Riga Cathedral and our ship, the Norwegian Dawn.
Come on, there's Jacob again.
Oh no.
Next up is the Nativity of Christ Cathedral. It began construction in 1876 and concluded in 1883. It was constructed in the Neo-Byzantine style and is the largest Orthodox church in the Baltics. While part of the Soviet Union, this church was converted into a planetarium. Yes, a planetarium. After Latvia declared its independence from the USSR in 1991, the church was once again restored to Russian Orthodoxy. Outside the church was this little concert with Nirvana playing. Next up, we have the Freedom Monument, which was constructed shortly after World War I to honor Latvian independence from Russia.
It's raining.
All right, next up is the Riga Castle. It was founded in the 1300s along the banks of the Daugava River. During its history, it has been destroyed 2 times, including 1 time at the hands of the citizens of Riga themselves. Because it has been rebuilt multiple times, it is a mixture of architectural styles. In 2013, the castle complex actually started on fire, and over 34,000 square feet were damaged. It is the official residence of the Latvian president, and as an active governing complex, visitation is highly limited.
I got you.
All right, and finally, this is a special shout out to Our Lady of Sorrows Catholic Church right next to the castle, which shielded us from a torrential downpour. Also, a lot of other people shielded them as well. So thank you.
Okay, so it's after 11 o'clock at night here in Latvia,
What I'm gonna get is a triple chocolate brownie. I don't know.
and we're eating again. And it's still very... What are you going to eat?
The half dozen smoked barbecue wings, then fries, and then you're gonna get the cheesecake for.
I don't see fries on the menu, honey.